Alright guys, I am back and we are starting the next journal, and a few of you said that you wanted to kind of see how it's going, or not going, how like different covers and different cover ideas and things like that. So let me show you what we're going to be using. My mom for Christmas got me this little Sea Dream collection, and it is absolutely adorable. I love ocean type stuff. Dolphins are one of my favorite water creatures, and then for some strange reason I have like a connection with stingrays. No idea. And of course I love turtles. So yeah, and orcas, you know, all that fun stuff. Anyways, so I think I might have showed this to you in a couple of videos ago. But anyways, and I have not dug in the back yet to find like the lighthouse stuff that somebody sent me, but I'm gonna go do that after I record this beginning video here. And we're just gonna work on the cover for right now. So, and then we'll decide what papers and things like that maybe in this video or the very next one. So over the weekend, Christian and I watched John Wick movies, and I have made a lot of the videos for the Monday, like the most viewed video Mondays. So those are some of the pockets that I'm going to be putting in this journal. I can't remember if the one you saw Monday had one of them. I think it did. But so yeah, I'm just kind of following that scheme, and that's how I'm going to be using up my scraps and things like that in upcoming projects and everything. I thought it would be kind of a dual purpose. So yeah, so this right here, I think I might have told you guys a couple, maybe last year. So Bo, one of his arts is the like liquid paint and color pushing and things like that on canvas, and he's very, very good at it. And so he made this, basically this is what had dripped off of the piece of art he made. And the one that he made, and I'll try if I remember to post a picture of it in the video at some point, but it ended up turning out kind of like an angel. So he kind of lost it to his mom. I was like, okay, that one's mine. Like, you can't get rid of that one. That one's mine. So anyways, this was the drippings from that. And then he blew out the stuff for me to use in one of my projects. And so it's very pretty. And so what I'm going to do, I'm using that. And I know you can't tell it from here, but it's textured where the paint and stuff kind of lapped up, and then the layers that he did on it. So yeah, I'm going to use his artwork on this journal. And so one of the really special pieces about this is going to be that he's going to sign it. So when I go to list it, you'll have two artists in the journal. So yeah, I know I did that a couple of years ago with one of the things that that Grace did. And you all seem to love that one. And I had her sign it. It was a 4th of July one. So yeah, y'all loved it. So I figured, yeah. And he's pretty excited that I'm using it. So yeah. So I'm going to cut it in half, and we're going to use this as like the main background focal point, I guess, on the cover. And I have a few other pieces that he made, and so those will end up being featured in the inside too, and I'll have him sign the tags as well. They're over there, so I can't show them to you right at the moment. But what we're going to use, this is a 9 by 12 envelope. Yeah, so 9 by 12. So folded in half, it'll end up being 6 by 9. So about standard journal size. Sorry for my reach, I gotta grab my glue. So yeah, and then we'll build up the spine area so that it doesn't create any issues, so to speak. And I as far as like word I'm looking for. Help me out, guys. Like it's not weak, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. And I'm gonna do something I haven't done before. So we're just gonna see how it's gonna turn out. And but I need to do some reinforcing, because normally I'll put these like in between like fabrics and stuff. I've never done one just the envelope. So we're gonna be playing with it a little bit. So I'm just gonna nip off this edge here. So now we're open here. So I'm gonna line this with another piece of cardstock. And actually, I'm not sure, I might actually have to pause the video, because what I was going to use, I don't know if it's right here. So talk amongst yourselves for just a quick second. I have this handy, but I don't think those are exactly the right colors I want, because it's going to end up showing through when we make it. So again, talk amongst yourselves for a second, because I do have paper stashed over here, but okay, this will work, because I kind of like the tones with it. Okay. Yeah, that'll look nice. Okay, so I'm going to essentially, it's a little bit smaller than this, but I think, do I do this or do I get a whole 12 by 12 paper pad? I don't know, guys. Probably should have been a little more prepared, because we can reinforce the edges with something else. Oh, no, I don't want to do that, because that'll take away from it. All right, so I am going to pause the video for a second, and I'm going to go grab my 12 by 12 paper pads in blues and grays if I have gray, and then I'll be right back, guys. All right, I found the one thing I was looking for, but I don't actually think it's what we're going for. This is more brighter than I had originally thought it was. So so we'll probably just save this for a different journal, because it's really cute, but it's more kid type oriented, or I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but so it wasn't quite the right thing. But I did find my other sorry for being so loud, but did find my other Hot Buy paper pad in solid colors. So we'll use some blues out of this. And then I was in the same cupboard, and I found Lori Goodman's handmade papers, and I think it will go splendidly. So now you have 3 artists going in this journal. So anyways, all right, so let's pick our color. And this one's like, I mean, I've had it for a while, but it's like brand new. Never been used before. I really don't like getting into these with those tape things on there. I mean, I understand why they have to do it, but getting into them is kind of difficult, I think, in my opinion. So, yeah, I'm not crazy about that, huh? I bet you guys aren't really about it either. I don't like ripping the top thing either, because I like to use that to like back tags or make thick things or whatever. So, and I'm thinking this darker blue is what I'm gonna want. I think that's originally what I was looking for. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay. So, I was debating, do I cut it at 9 by 13? Because what we're really doing is just reinforcing it. I'll have to cut it down just a little bit on each side, I would guess. So I think I'm gonna go like 8 7/8, and then 11 7/8 maybe. So let's see. I'm still off a little bit, so I'll just take a sliver off this edge. We'll just kind of keep trimming as we go. Okay. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and mark that a little bit. Oh, that's really not, that's just like a sewing pin, but so as long as I have a little bit, then I'll go just a tad smaller than that one. Just a little bit. Okay, we are on our way. Okay, now what I think, what am I thinking here? Thinking I'm actually gonna put it glued to this front piece because I'm gonna put some of the Stamperia paper on this side, which will kind of reinforce this one. So yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Now, the tricky part, and you know what I should have done is left this open instead of gluing it. And so now I'm wondering if I should, maybe I should just grab another one really quick that hasn't been glued. And then we can turn this down into pockets. I think that's what I'll do. All right. So I don't know if you guys like going along with me on the thinking process. But I know some of you have expressed in the past that you liked it when I made the videos about like just the thought process and how I kind of work things out. So yeah, you'll just have to join me on this little journey because it's all an experiment. I've never just used the envelope. So like I said, I'm a bit nervous that it would become too weak. Okay, yeah, so that'll be easier to get the glue in. And I'm gonna go ahead and use my Fabri-Tac because I can spread that one more easily. All right, so next few minutes are gonna be a bit wonky for you guys to kind of follow here. Basically, all I'm doing is I'm going to line this, hopefully, as close to the edges as I can get, and I'm just going to kind of line it out using, liberally, the Fabri-Tac. Oops. I'm going to have to be careful that doesn't stick together, because we're using it as a pocket too. It's the first time for everything, isn't there? Oh boy. Okay, there we go. Okay. This is just an old, some type of card. I don't even know where I got it, so. Ooh, gross. Okay, so now this side, in theory, should not be stuck down at all. Just double checking those corners, because I got a little bit of glue up in there. I'm going to kind of fold it over. Okay. Okay. And I'm getting my nails done here in a couple hours. Gracie and I have kind of decided that's going to be our thing. So by the time you see the next set of videos, I will have new nails, new color. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and close that up. And one of my number one rules when it comes to doing a cover is I never fold it in half until I am 100% certain that it's dry. It has to be 100% dry before I will fold it in half. If not, I get warping. I have never successfully figured out how to, I mean, I've tried, you know, scoring it and all that jazz to no avail. Okay, so this is going to be the front cover right here. Okay. So that said, set that aside. I want this part to be the front and this is going to be the back. So I'm going to line it up on each side, and I'm not really, as long as it's straight across here, or as straight as we can make it, not really worried about anything else. Okay. So I am going to use the Fabri-Tac because we're going to put laces and things like this on the spine. So we don't need to worry about anything else on there as far as like it lining, like coming together in the middle. I would rather it be more centered front and back cover than middle of the signature or middle of the spine, if that makes sense. And I think that this was cardstock actually that he did this one on. So I'm also using the Fabri-Tac right now too, just to ensure that I can move this around a little bit if I need to, that I have a little bit extra time. Whereas if you use the art glitter glue, you have literally virtually no time to move your stuff. Or like readjust if need be. I'm gonna go ahead and use that since it's fine tipped. Make sure I catch all those corners. Okay. Okay, I'll let that dry completely and hit any corners that look like they might need it once it's 100% dry. I don't know why I capped that one. It was the other one I needed capped. Okay, I'm going to trim that little paint blob off there. Does it go this way? Yeah, this way. Okay. Okay, now what? Like I said, we're not going to bend any of this until it's good and solid. So I think I like the idea of the two halves like I did on the front. So let's decide what we're going to use for the background on the inside. And I just, you know, I kind of like the way that looks. And then if this is kind of plain here, then when we start decorating with, oops, I'm going to drop some things. See, what pocket did we just make that it won't, okay. You know, if we decorate them with this kind of thing and then some laces and stuff, I think, because I made two of them, one for the challenge that you saw, and then this one. And sorry, that obnoxious sound. That's the dogs running their collar up and down the side of the house because they're playing. Okay, do I love that? I think that I do. I think so. Just for kicks, let's see what would we use if we weren't using that. Maybe there's that one. And I like that too. All right, I think we'll use this one. We'll just have to make some, on the busier pages, make some plainer pockets. That will make me happy, I think. All right, so since we're not doing a solid piece, I'm gonna cut it exactly in half at 6 and then just a little under 9. And then we'll do some trimming if we need to. I'm gonna go just like 1 tick under 9. Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and take just a tad more. Just a bit. It's maybe a little too much. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Now I'm going to get the other one cut because we may need to take a little bit off of the yeah, that's what I was thinking. A little bit off the I've got to take just a sliver off of this one. Just a tiny sliver. A little too much. Yeah, I gotta take just another little sliver. I'd rather it be like a custom fit, you know? A little dab will do you, right? That's about how this one is fitting. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and take just a little bit off, and then, oops. Again, just a tiny little bit. because I do want there to be a gap in the placement, so to speak, to where I'm not fighting like a double layer there of paper. Yep, I think that'll do it. Okay. I think I'll keep some of these strips. Not the, obviously the little tiny bitty guys you can't do anything with, but we'll keep on to those. Okay. Now, do I want blue on the edges? Can't decide. I might do blue on these and then the walnut stain on the outside of the outside of the cover part. Okay. I like it, I like it. Okay. I don't even know what time it's getting to be. Our appointment's at 2, so it's noon here. So I've got another hour and a half. I can kind of play around with this journal a little bit. So bet we can get pretty far in that. Now, my other thing here is, what would happen if we did a large pocket on this side, because I have top loading here? What would happen? Should we just do it and see? Why not, right? I'm just creating. Grab my 1-inch punch here, and let's do together on each side. And I think before I glue these on, I'm going to go ahead and put the walnut stain around the edges, so it's not so hard to get in there once it's glued in there. Oh, and I will have Susan's kit, or not kit, but her shop listed below. That way you'll be able to find the mermaid kit that we're going to use for this. I'm not using all the pieces of the mermaid kit, but I'm using a lot of the backgrounds, and I'll be using a lot of the tags because it's already got such a beautiful color. And the colors just really, really get set off with that, so. With that kit, so. Okay, so let's get to gluing this. Do around here. Now it's starting to kind of really feel pretty thick, like it's not gonna get destroyed, you know? I'm just gonna double check before we start gluing down that we still do have, yeah, we still do have a big enough gap there. I bet I got my head in there too. Sorry, guys. Okay. I am loving this so far. Okay, so this will be the inside cover. And then we have our two big pockets here. And then here is the cover. And I've debated, do we tone down that cover or not? But I don't think that we do. I think I like it just the way it is. And part of this kit that my mom got me had the ephemera pack too, which I don't have that right at this moment, but I definitely think one of these might go on the cover. I'm not sure. Depends on how I can get them fussy cut out, basically. All right, so guys, I'm gonna call this one a video. I'm gonna come back and once this is dry, and we'll work on the spine, and then we'll fold it in half, and then we'll probably sew in the signature then. I still gotta get that prepared, but that'll give me time while this dries to get the signature done really quick. And I think I'm just using some grungy coffee dye and some of blue papers and things like that. Kind of probably a variety of blues. And maybe if I can find some lighter green ones, we'll use some green ones, and then obviously we'll use the kit papers in there. All right, guys, thank you for joining me in this first episode, and we'll just talk to you soon. Bye.